Hi guys, it's Jody from RJ Creations. I hope everyone's doing good today. It's a beautiful day, but I made some time to be at my craft table, and I'm going to work on some embellishments that I'll use in future projects. My inspiration today is this little cluster that I've made. I've made lots of these. I have a whole bin of them, but they're quite big. It measures probably, close to 4 inches by almost 3. So they're pretty big. So I need either a small journal or a large tag to use these on. But I like making them. They're fun and they're really handy to have in my stash. So I think I'm going to make some smaller versions, and I'm going to use my handmade paper today. So this is my inspiration, and we'll see what comes out. I'm limiting myself to my supplies today. So I have a bin of some laces and bits and pieces of fabric. I have a few bits and pieces in here. I have some little stamp things, some words, and some of my little butterflies. I've only taken out my really small stuff because I want to keep them small. So that. I have a dictionary page, some coffee stained paper, and some music paper that's been coffee stained. I have a book page, and then I have my handmade paper. So this handmade paper is available in my shop. These are just some scrap bits that I had left laying around. So I have gone ahead and inked some and tore some up. I have also embossed them. I don't know if you can see the embossing, but I've used a couple different kinds of embossing. So this is my blue tealy color, my pink color, and a purple color that I had. Like I say, I do have some in my shop. I will link them below. I know I have purple, I know I have pink. I'm not sure if I have teal or blue currently, but that is available if anyone's interested until it runs out. I only make it in the summer, so I only have what I have left over. So I'm going to start with these ones, and we'll see what we can come up with. So I'm just going to take some of this book page, and I'll tear it down, and I'm going to ink it and just lay it down and see what we come up with. So I do want to try and keep these very small. So we'll make this a little bit smaller. So I hope everyone's doing well. Don't know for anyone who's celebrating Christmas. Are you putting up your Christmas decorations and everything yet? I'm really struggling to get in the festive mood this year. But we do have we did get a tree today, so we will put it up eventually. I did do some baking, so that's getting done. And other than that, I haven't been doing much. So, you guys, if you're making these, you don't have to ink them. I like the look of having the ink on the edges, so I tend to ink everything, but it's not necessary. Let's see. Let's do one with this. So I have some exciting news. I had a home that we rented out in the town that's close to where I live, and when we were away on vacation, the renters decided that they were moving on. They'd got a house. So they were moving out, and so we decided that we would put it up for sale and see what happened. And obviously not really expecting much given the time of year and everything, but it sold. It only took 6 days, which was very exciting. And so they are taking possession at the beginning of December, which means I think if all goes well, I'm going to try and buy another rental in the city where my kids are going to be going to school in September. So that'll hopefully help them out. They can look after it, and then we'll rent it out when they're done. So I'm hoping we'll be able to do that. It just makes it a little bit easier for them because, you know, if they're short on money at some point, they're not, well, it's our house, it's not someone else's house. So I'm hoping that that'll work out. I think they're a little bit excited too. So that's the newest thing in my house. And other than that, nothing else has changed. Okay, so I'm just kind of laying these out, seeing what I have. I do, like I say, I have some of these. I don't have too many of these butterflies. I have lots of big ones, but I don't have a lot of really little ones left. I need to do some cutting. Just thought that maybe they'd add a little something, maybe. And they are tiny. They're hard to pick up. I think I got these from Artie Mays. I think that's where they came from. So I don't think I like the blue on that one. So maybe this one can have a little number. Or these are journaling cards that I shrunk down really tiny. I don't even know which way that goes. Maybe we can stick that underneath there. Not quite sure. We'll just leave it there for a minute and see. That's too blue. The other one's too blue. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. I have some words here too. Again, I don't have anything really small. I need to do some cutting. But I have this documented. Might be okay there. Maybe we could do field notes there. This one kind of looks like Paris, but can't go there. Maybe go here. Okay. I'm liking this one, and I'm liking this one. This one isn't. So we're going to push these ones up and work on these two. So I do kind of like how that's sitting. And I would like just a little bit of something on there. I'm not quite sure what though. Let's see. I don't even know where I want it. Do I even want it? I think I'm going to glue it down, and then I'll make a decision if I want something else on there. So I'm just going to glue this side down first. And then I'll glue all of this except that little portion there. That's going to hang over. Sometimes I stitch on these as well. I don't always stitch on them right away because, well, 'cause I don't know what I'm going to use them for. But what I typically do is I would stitch around this bird as a focal point. And then I would layer the other stuff on top if I was going to stitch now. Okay. So I just want this, I want it to hang over this way a little bit so that it's not even. But I do want the word straight. And then, oh look. Okay. I should have used my other glue for this. This is a pretty big bottle. All right, get my handy cloth out. Okay, so there's that one. Hoping you can see it. I think I'll leave it for now. I think that one is done. So let's work on this one. And I like how that's sitting just like that. So I'm going to put the glue on this first. See if I can keep that positioning. Sometimes when I'm working on these, because as soon as I move them, I can't remember how I had them. So sometimes when I'm not filming, I will take a picture so I know. I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Just want to make sure that that's stuck down good. And then I'll glue it from this side. It's kind of a backwards way of doing it, but it works for me. Oops. All right. Now, the fun part, I think I had it. Should I have it all the way over this way? See, this is where a picture comes in handy. I know I had that underneath it. I think that's how I had it. So I'll just do the butterfly first. And then the word, this just says Paris. It's just a stamp I have. I really need to get a digital that has lots of little words or something, because I'm always finding I don't have a big variety of little words like this. And although Paris works for this one, it doesn't work for a lot. Okay. So there's that one. Hopefully you can see it. All right, so now, oh, it's funny that I did the two blue ones. All right. So now this one. It's just a matter of getting it in the right spot. Want the writing straight. I think it all needs to come up just a little bit. Can't decide if this has to come out. Or if this has to go up. And this comes down here. Maybe it comes at an angle. Maybe this one goes at an angle. That might work. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it like that, because I really don't think that's not gonna work. And even if I had another one of those, cut and ready, which I don't think it would work. So I'm gonna do that one like that, and then I'll probably add something to that one for sure at the end of it. So I'm just going to carefully see how I can glue this. Oops. I've got glue everywhere. got glue everywhere and I'm not happy with that placement. Needs to come down. I think. No, it needs to come over. Okay. All right. So we'll glue this down now. And I should have time to do that last one, and then I'll show you how I put them on little tags. I think I have one off to the side here. We'll just check our time. This one will definitely need a little bit of work when we go to put it on a project. It just doesn't look quite finished. But that's okay, we got to start on it, and once we know where it goes, we'll know what else to add to it. And I can probably find a little pink, purple butterfly for it. All right, so there's that one. And we're at almost half an hour, so I think we do have time for this one. And I think this one needs a word too. What do I have left for words? Seek stillness. And this one. Okay, we can do that. I wonder, I'm just gonna cut a little piece of this off and see. We should put some of that on. Okay. I'm going to glue this to here first, and I'll use my Fabri-Tac. Oh no, it's plugged. I haven't used it for a while. Let's see if that'll get her out. Okay. So we'll put that on there just lightly. And then we'll see. I want to make sure you can see the book page. So I'm going to do it like that. Normally with book page I would use my glue stick, but because I've embossed this handmade paper, I think it's going to need something a little bit stronger. So I want this, I think, to the side a little bit, because I think we'll have this just over here. Always seems to work so much better before you glue it down. Okay, I think I need to get this glued down so it's not moving. And then we'll play with it some more. I got glue everywhere. I'm just going to glue where that little postage stamp type image is. Okay. And I'm thinking I actually do want it to go straight. So there we go. Now I need something in this corner, so I don't know whether I should put the butterfly there. But maybe the butterfly over the Seek Stillness. Okay, so we're gonna put the Seek Stillness down and then we'll figure out the butterfly. This is one of those things that you shouldn't think too much about, that I overthink. It is getting easier the more I do it, but I still overthink. Okay, so there's that one. And I might take some off of here when I glue it down. Okay, so those are our embellishments today. We made 4. And I'm just gonna see if I can find a little tag to put one of them on. Okay, this is some white paper that I have dyed with my Distress inks. I'm thinking that one of these will work. I wonder if I have a smaller one. Let me just see. I also have these, but I don't think the colors go quite so well. Okay, here's a slightly smaller one. This one I have not backed yet. So this is a piece of copy paper, I think, that I did on the gel plate. And I've just backed it on some book page to strengthen it. So that's how I would use this. So I just turn this into a tag shape. This one's got a little bit of sparkle on it. And I would definitely ink it, and like I say, it has to be backed on some coffee stained paper, which I have some over here, so we can do that in a minute if we have time. If not, I'll do it off camera. It's really pretty though. Can you see the sparkles? All right, I think I'm going to use this one because it's the biggest of the ones we have. And what should we use? Well, it's not quite big enough to back it. Let's see. I can simply just even do that and it would make a cute little tag. Doesn't have to be fancy, and it would make it quite flat. So I'll put that there, put this here, and then I'd stitch around it. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to just find my glue stick and my glue book. And we'll get this glued down. Make sure you glue it straight. And then I'll use my tacky glue to glue that down. Oh, I shouldn't have put the glue upside down. It's almost time for a new bottle, I guess. Well, guys, I think that'll be it for today. I'm going to do some more of these, and I'll share with you in my next video what I do, and hopefully I'll make some more tags as well. And I'll show you how this one turns out once the sewing's done. So there's just a quick little tag. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Talk to you later. Bye now.